Hello, welcome to Whiskey with Where where every week we go over the nose and taste of whiskey 3 different ways: straight, with water, and on the rocks. This week, the whiskey that I'm with is Bulleit Single Malt Frontier Whiskey. Not a bourbon, not a rye. This is a true American single malt whiskey. So it is 100% malted barley, and it's aged in new oak barrels. So, if you're interested in getting into single malts, this might be a good one for you, depending on how this review goes. This is a fresh crack. Just because it is aged in new oak barrels, which is how bourbon is aged, whereas traditional single malt scotches are typically aged in used oak barrels. So it has less wood impact, things along those lines. So, if you're new to single malt, this might be good if you're coming from the world of bourbon or rye. And if you are coming from typical Scotch single malts, this might be a good introduction into American single malts, which is a new official category that's getting rules and regulations, which means that it'll be consistent, which is nice. So this is a brand new release from Bulleit. Just came out this month here in February. Some really cool things about this bottle. Actually, the bottle itself. We'll give herself a nice pour of neat and water, and then, like before, nice pour in our lager glass for the rocks pour. And I'm gonna let that sit and kind of hang out with that ice cube, just so it has a little bit more impact. But you can't really tell. Maybe you can, but if you see promotional images of the bottle, it is actually green. It's made from recycled glass, which I think is really cool. It also has a different label. Typically, Bulleit's labels are paper, same shape, kind of, and same general idea on this bottle. But this is almost like a leathery rubber type material, which is just different and kind of fun. Yeah, so first we're going to jump into our neat pour with the nose. So immediately on that nose, you kind of get that familiarity if you've had single malts. Just kind of that rich sweetness, some caramel. I do get some like apple juice on there, some kind of fruity sweetness. Nothing harsh, nothing, gonna kick your butt. This is 45%, so 90 proof. So, nice, simple, easy. I don't see anything that says how old it is. That is the only thing that is missing. So let's jump into the taste. It's a nice middle of the road flavor profile. Nothing really crazy. It does have that strong wood tannin finish. It kind of dries your mouth out. That's going to be the effect of the new oak barrel that they use to age it in. My guess is this would be about 4 years old or so. Looking at the color and that wood impact, that would be my guess. I don't know that for sure. But that rich sweetness from malt, malted barley is definitely there, which is why they use it in bourbon to round out the triple grain mash bill typically, to provide that backbone sweetness. Super easy drinking. I think, again, this could be a really great introduction to what American single malt is. It's simple, but not in a bad way. It's just easy drinking, nice sipper. Really just that malt sweetness is the main note. Kind of caramely, a little bit of fruit, not much. You kind of have to go looking for the fruit. On the back end and the finish, really, that wood impact makes its presence known. Kind of dries you out, lingers a little bit, but nothing harsh, nothing that's gonna, really hurt as you drink it. So let's see if we can add just a couple drops of water. I should have had that one. That was 3 drops. We'll take it. Better than normal. Just give it a good swirl, let that marry. It really opens that fruit sweetness with that water. You don't want to proof it down too much, just because, you know, it's already 90 proof. So towards the lower end of proof. It's a little more sharp on the nose, but more of that apple, kind of red apple skins and juice. Jump into the taste. Wow. That one completely different on the taste from the nose with the water. More of that malt shows up for me how it typically does, or not typically does, but can, with some of those coffee flavors. A little bitter. That may be some of the oak as well. That nose, as I was sipping there, was straight vanilla, like vanilla cream. The bitterness has calmed down a little bit. More of that fruit and everything like that on there. But again, rich vanilla cream on the nose after you add the water. Still very pleasant, very, very nice. So let's jump into our lago glass. I have a golf ball ice mold for a big cube in there. Figured why not, right? I mean, it's harder to nose it in here now with, you know, the wide opening on the glass, but vanilla, maybe almost like pears and syrup as well. That kind of fruity sweetness. Hang out there. Let's jump into the taste. Malty. Not coffee, but just kind of, I mean, the only word I can come up with is malty. Easy sipper. It handles the cold well. It's not nearly as complex, which is kind of to be expected. I doubt this was made for wood, or for ice. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, very, very nice, easy drinker introduction. I think this is going to do a lot for craft American single malts, which there are a lot out of the States already. A lot of different places doing it, but to have a brand like Bulleit come out and do a release is exciting, because I think it'll open up that category and really bring people to explore what American single malt is and can be, and have more distillers do more things of it. There's also rumors going around that Bulleit is going to re-release their 12-year-old rye, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. That'll be a limited release, but make sure you keep an eye out for that, because the last one was fantastic, and hopefully if I can come across that, if they do release it, we'll do a side-by-side comparison, because I hoarded my previous bottle. But yeah, so until next time, this is Whiskey with Rye. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for joining us, and cheers. Did you